Alright, so I'm going to show you how to do Idealism and Pragmatism for beginners. This mission becomes available after you complete the Gilded Cage in Chapter 4, and you'll receive a letter from the Mayor in the mail, and he'll tell you to go to this location. So make sure you head here at night time. Don't go here during the day because the mission won't be available. So this mission, Strand, has 3 missions in total, this one being the first one.
Yes?
Sorry. I'm looking for, the mayor.
Yes. Please, Mr. Kilgore, or what was it?
I forget.
Quite. Welcome to government. Democracy. An interesting idea, huh? Monsieur Lemieux?
Come in. Oh, hello, friend.
Hello. Tacitus Kilgore.
Oh, really? Okay. Now, you are not going to rob me again, are you?
No. I'm sorry.
Don't worry about it. But you are not a very popular man. There's all kinds of nasty people who want to speak to you, Mr. Tacitus.
I know.
They won't hear anything about you from me. But...
Yeah, there's always a but.
Of course, I'm a politician.
Who needs killing?
Nobody. We are not savages, merely Frenchmen. Don't be ridiculous. Killing? Oh, dear. Terrifying, yes.
I suppose I can do that almost as well as kill.
I'm sure you can. Now, it's all very ethical. You see, I've been trying to open a major museum, a place of culture to elevate people's souls. And what do museums need? Art. And how do you buy art?
I don't know.
I buy art of some nasty little man from Paris selling me some destitute aristocrat's collection of old masters that it turns out he may have been painting himself.
Ouch.
Ouch indeed. But these are good paintings. I can't make the difference, and I'm French. Only this even nastier little man from New Haven has come here to verify my paintings, and he's saying that they're all fake.
So?
So perhaps he can be persuaded to revise his opinion.
Oh, he's been so beastly.
Exactly. Now, Jean-Marc, perhaps you can take Mr. Arthur, Mr. Tacitus, to meet little Professor Shitface and have a word with him. Saint Denis welcomes you like a son, sir. Bonne chance.
Come, sir, if you don't mind. The gallery is just at the end of this avenue. As I said, he is a beastly man, this professor.
Believe me, friend, you ain't seen beastly yet. Not even close.
You are quite the carriage driver. You know, I thought we French had a monopoly on arrogance, but no. An overeducated American can be far, far worse.
Luckily, there ain't too many overeducated Americans
The
around.
gallery is just up ahead. There, Mr. Arthur, there!
Oh, what's his name again?
Professor Shiftaker.
Professor? Excuse me.
Hello?
The mayor asked me to get a preview of your findings in there.
The mayor knows very well what I've found. Every painting was a brazen fraud.
That's a big claim. One that's gonna upset a lot of people. Myself included.
I'm afraid that's just hard cheese. Now I've got a train to catch back to New Haven.
Hold on. I see it's gonna take a fist in your face to persuade you.
Oh, wait.
I gotta punch you to change your mind.
I couldn't. My reputation.
How about your reputation now?
I'd never be published again. I relent.
There! You see, Professor? An academic reputation is really far less important than a broken nose.
Yes, sir. I see that now.
The thing is, now people are gonna look at those paintings and love them. So you're helping people, really. You know I'm right, Professor. Please do not get me upset with you again.
No, sir. You're right. You're very, very right.
So you're gonna send the mayor what he needs. Because otherwise, I'll be in New Haven.
No. We don't want that.
Of course we
I'll
don't.
write my paper this evening, sir.
Very good, Professor. Very good.
Clear! I need to pass.
Morning.
So, turns out, all those paintings were real after all. Problem solved.
Wonderful, wonderful. The mayor shall be so pleased.
Sure.
Was Professor Shiftaker happy to change his mind?
He wasn't initially, but he came around in the end.
Oh, my lord. This is not right.
Trust me, I've done much worse.
We shall burn in hell for this.
Here's hoping.
Here. The mayor asked me to give you this.
Oh, thank you.
So that's the first part of the mission Strand finished. To get the second part, it's the same thing. We get a letter from the post office, from the mayor, and he'll tell us to come back to his house at night time, just like we did in the first one.
Oh, it's you.
I got his letter.
Mr. Arthur,
Sir?
education is the most wonderful thing. It'll raise us higher and higher. Make civics and ethics less a work of dirty-minded pragmatists like me, and the calling of higher, better men.
Here, here.
Without it, we are savages. But with learning, why, in 50 years, man will put down his guns and start living a life of relentless purity.
Here, here.
But the rich can be so very self-absorbed.
How can I help?
You can't.
We need all our strengths. That's the point. We've gone over this.
Violence is never right.
I agree with you. But it's not violence. It's the mere threat of violence.
Against whom?
Oh. Against Hector Fellow's worst nature. To convince him to make good on his promise to help finance the library.
Who is he and where do I find him?
He's a newspaper man. And
He's leaving town on a coach, heading to his country estate because he doesn't like your heavy-handed approach.
Well, he certainly won't like my heavy-handed approach.
Thank you, Mr. Arthur.
You'll spot him on the road through the bayou. He has a red coach. So we are clear, I do not approve of this behavior.
Yeah. Yeah. Whoa there. Stop the coach!
Who the heck are you?
Just gonna talk to your passenger a moment. Okay, drive.
What the hell do you want?
Mr. Fellows, ain't it? Charity, sir. And an appeal to your better nature.
This is most impudent.
Oh, no, it's not most impudent, trust me, buddy. I can get a whole lot more impudent, but this is a good cause for a wealthy man such as yourself. The chance to add some dignity to all that wealth.
Dignity?
By helping to finance a library in town. Think of the prestige, sir.
Oh, get out of my carriage.
But the mayor...
Mayor? The mayor is a crook.
Me too. And I'm a real crook.
I will not be bullied by you, sir. Get out of here.
Oh, I'm sorry, was that? Yes, I'd like to finance the library for the common good. I didn't hear you. What was that? Please! All right! All right! There. You see? That wasn't difficult. You know, they say it's better to give than to receive. And certainly in the case of a beating, I know that's true. Now, the mayor awaits your check, sir. Been a pleasure. There's a good man in there. Let him live a little more. Driver, hold up. As you were. Drive on!
And that's the end of the second part. So for the third part, we don't have to wait for another letter. We just go back to the mayor's house after dark. So sleep till the night time if you want, and then just head back to his place.
Oh, Arthur, it's you. Come in.
Where's what's-his-name?
Jean-Marc, he's a little histrionic. I'm worried that he's going to open his mouth and say things that aren't true to those vulgar Puritans at the newspaper. Well, perhaps true, but not the whole truth. Look at these beautiful books. This is magnificent. We'll bring this city back to life if it kills me, and it probably shall.
Yes.
I have 2 copies of this book. This is an old field guide. Might be of some interest to you, maybe not. But please have it. It's worth quite a bit.
Thank you.
My pleasure. Listen, Mr. Arthur, I'm sorry to ask this of you. You've done so much, but...
But what?
Jean-Marc, I'm afraid he's going to open his mouth and say things.
How'd you mean?
Saying nasty things about the work that we have done together, for example.
Is that my business?
Oh, no. Of course not. He also found out some unsettling news about you. It's all scurrilous lies, of course. But...
What sort of news?
Oh, I do not talk about idle gossip. Please, I'm a public servant, and we are friends.
Where do I find him?
Well, he does live over on Rue de Zachary.
Rue de Zachary.
Thank you, Arthur.
why you want to go and say those awful things about me, buddy? Best not to make a big drama of things. Come on, let's go see your boss. This is gonna hurt, but it's for the best.
So this part can be pretty tricky, but I'll do my best to walk you through it. You've just got to keep an eye on the map, see where the red dots are, you can see which way they're looking. So to start with, we're going to go straight across the road from John Marc's house, straight into the park across the road. We're heading north. We're going to stick to the eastern side of this park as we walk through it, as much as we can. And you're just going to have to get towards the top section until that guard to the north appears, and you're just going to have to wait him out. Wait until he starts moving, you'll see him move forward. And you'll see him walk past the entrance so we can walk out of there. So just don't get too close to him to start with. As soon as you get out the gate, turn left. We're going to go all the way down to the end of the street on the other side of the road, on the northern side of the road. Remember, there is still a guard to the left there, so turn to the right as soon as you can. And just be careful, don't run too far out across this road here, because there is a guard that comes past on a carriage. And once he goes past, you're safe. That is your last guard. Just get back across to the mayor's house.
Quick, Mr. Arthur, bring him around the back. Oh, Jean-Marc, I've missed you. I've missed you. What silly man we have been.
Yeah, he had a fall. He might be a little woozy.
Oh, the poor boy. Jean-Marc, can you hear me?
Where am I? Lemieux? What have you done?
Oh, you had an accident, Jean-Marc. Thank the Lord, our friend was there to find you.
Really, I don't remember so well.
No, Jean-Marc. We had to save you from yourself. Here. My brother, Jean-Marc. Oh, we've been so... I promise to change.
I know.
What a silly misunderstanding. You see, the problem is principles will destroy us all.
Sure. As long as you two are friends again.
Yes, and you say you've changed, so we will run the city like men of honor, like you said.
Of course. We will strive to improve the city's moral backbone by any means available to us.
Within reason, yes.
Yes. Within my reason. Because I'm the mayor, Jean-Marc. And I will save you from yourself. Because it's better to get something done than nothing at all, like you said.
Utterly corrupted, Lemieux. You've not changed at all. I've been supplanted in your esteem by a wanted murderer. You shame me.
No, sir. You shame me with your vain naivete. Oh, how I long for the luxury to have principles such as you. But I must actually do things.
I see now. You're lost to reason.
Yeah, and I see now that you're a horrible little wretch and a sinner yourself. Your sin is deluded vanity. Now, sir, I am afraid that you must kill him. I will pay you handsomely. And Jean-Marc, I will miss you. I really shall.
Kill him.
It must be so. Please.
You're not really going to kill me, are you?
Thought I might.
But all I did was love too much.
Love?
My duty.
Yeah, but you're running your
I'll
mouth
leave you out of
about
it.
me, buddy. And him.
He'll betray you just like he's betrayed me. Lemieux is a foul rat. But I'm a man of my word. Let me live and
So this kind of leaves you with the choice
I'll destroy
to
him.
kill or spare John
And I'll
Marc.
make sure you're left
It doesn't
well
really
alone.
matter what you do in the grand scheme of things.
Please.
If you want to keep your honor level higher, maybe let him go.
But
But if you do kill him, it'll make you dump him in the river behind the house. And that is what I chose to do. So that brings you to the end of the Idealism and Pragmatism for Beginners storyline, basically. The mission Strand is over after you dump his body. But once you've done this mission anyway, come back here a little bit later as Arthur or John, it doesn't matter. And just go fishing at the back. And you'll find a little surprise.
Got something?
So I'll leave you with that anyway. That's the end of the video. I hope it helped you out. If it did, like and subscribe. And I'll see you on the next one.
Oh, the mayor wanted you to disappear. Oh,